Hey everybody, this is Tintin on Air, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make this super duper cute little homemade cake squishy. So yeah, let's get started. So for the materials, you will be needing these little sponges, and so they're just like random scrubbing sponges that you use to clean the dishes. So I prefer colored ones. So if you use a green one, then you can make a kiwi flavor. And so now you're going to be needing canes. So if you don't have canes, then you can always make homemade canes from polymer clay. Then you'll be needing silicone. I use Alex Plus silicone. And you'll be needing an icing tip. I use the star-shaped tip to make little dollops that are really cute. So yeah. And you'll also be needing scribbles or any fabric paint. So I'm going to be using blue, brown, white, and green. Again, you guys can select any color you want. So feel free to experiment. So now you're going to take your pen. You're going to draw a line, and so you want to like cut the sponge in half. So you want to just like draw it. So now you want to cut it in half and make sure that they're really equal, and you want to trim off any excess parts that you don't want. So now you have two equal little cake parts. So now you're going to place the scrubbing part on top, and you're going to place the foaming part at the bottom, and you're just going to form a little cake shape. And so yeah, so now we're going to take the white scribbles or fabric paint, and we're going to do the top part. So you're just going to do random lines, and now you're going to take like a toothpick or something, and you're just going to spread it out. So you want to spread the scribbles out on the scrubby part, and if you don't have enough, then you can always add more. So here I'm just adding more scribbles to the scrubbing parts. Okay, so now we're going to start doing the sides. So you're gonna take your scribbles, and I'm using chocolate, and you're just going to again draw random lines on it. So this will be the chocolate part of the cake. And now you're going to take your toothpick, and you're just going to spread it out randomly. And the thing that I like about using sponge is that the texture is really cake-like, so like it looks just like a real cake. So that's why I like using sponge. So we're going to do this on all four sides. And if you want to be really, really careful, then you could do two sides and let it dry. But for me, I'm just going to do 4 sides at once. So yeah, and make sure you fill in the corners as well. Okay, so once you're done with the cake, you're going to take your other piece of the little sponge, and you're going to just place it on like that and make sure that everything fits. So now I'm going to take my blue and green scribbles, and I am going to mix those two together to form a little flavor. So my theme is like kiwi blueberry theme. So I'm mixing green and blue together. And for this, you could do anything you want. Feel free to be creative, and you can add like marble sprinkles. So here I'm just mixing it, and as you see it formed like sort of green and blue lines there. So there's like a pattern. So here I'm squeezing green and blue, and I'm making it in like a line shape, because when you mix it together, it forms like this really, really cool line design. So yeah, and my green is sparkly, so when it dries, it'll be like sparkly. So I'm just going to do this for all 4 sides of the cake again. Once you're done with the little 2 cake slices, you're going to place them on top of each other. So you're going to just put them on, and now you're going to take your silicone, and you're going to place the icing tip on. I just taped mine, and you're going to just squeeze around the whole square like so. So I'm just going to squeeze that. And if you want your like silicone to pop out and you want people to see it, then you're going to squeeze it on the outside like me. If you don't want them to see the silicone, then just squeeze like a huge bowl on the inside so no one can see it. And so you're just going to place it the way you want, and you're going to move it, sort of. So here I'm just going to take a toothpick and I'm going to fix the silicone. So I'm going to make it like icing, and it doesn't have to be perfect because real cakes, they aren't perfect. So I'm just going to make lines. Okay, so now once you're done with everything, I'm going to do the swirly part. So I'm just going to use my white scribbles, and I'm going to do the drizzle. So yeah, I'm going to do the drizzle on all 4 sides. So you guys can do this, or if you guys wish to do it on the bottom, then you can. Again, you have to be creative. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to let it dry. So now once you're happy with your scribble, you're going to take your silicone and you're going to start making the dollops. So now you're going to take your silicone, as I said before, and you're going to place the icing tip on there, and now you're going to like squeeze 2 little dollops onto the scrubby part of the cake. So you want to make them as similar as possible, and so after that you're going to take your canes, and the canes depends on like the flavor of your cake. So mine is kiwi, so I'll be taking kiwi canes. And if your cake's strawberry, then you would take strawberry canes. If your cake is like yellow, then you would probably take banana canes. So if you don't have any canes, you could always make them. And if you don't have polymer clay or anything, you could go to Dollarama and you could buy those fake fruits, and you could just put them on, or you could just make your own fruits, you know. So once that's on, you're basically done. So you just wait for that to dry, and yeah. So I hope you guys like it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I worked really hard on this video because it crashed like 50 times. My editor didn't work at all. So really hope that you guys appreciate this. I really hope that it uploads. So yeah, bye.